Number 1. Hard Home, Season 5. The way Season 5 was going, still great TV, but not the best Game of Thrones had offered. We don't think anyone expected it to deliver an episode as mighty as Hard Home. What a chilling, insane final 20 minutes director Miguel Sapochnik delivered unto us as the Night's King, unleashed a literal avalanche of ferocious undead minions on the last remaining frozen holdout of Mance Raider's wildlings. It brought the White Walkers to the forefront of the series in terrifying fashion and further helped solidify Jon Snow as the show's ultimate hero, not only proving that he was right in his attempt to unite enemy factions, but that he was, as shown in Season 4's The Watches on the Wall, an action-ready, bad-ass. Number 2. Blackwater, Season 2. Would it be Robb, out to defeat the Lannisters and find justice for his father? No. It would be Tyrion who'd rise up. And in the epic, impressive All King's Landing battle episode, Blackwater, he'd not only put into action a dangerously clever plan involving wildfire so as to wipe out Stannis' ships, but he'd be the one to rally the citizens into fight for their city after Joffrey tucked his tail and ran. Boats exploded, the Hound fled when he saw fire, and Cersei prepared to poison herself and Tommen. Number 3. The Rains of Castamere, Season 3. The Red Wedding stands as one of the diabolical bloodlettings in TV history. Fans unspoiled by the books were filmed by those who'd read up, so as to preserve their shock and misery for all time. Viewers left the Rains of Castamere feeling hollowed out, and that was the exact intention, writers-producers D.B. Weiss and David Bennett mentioned, at the very outset of the show, that if the series could last just long enough for them to film the Red Wedding, they would be happy, as it was the moment in the books that made them decide that the story needed to be taken to TV. Number 4. The Winds of Winter, Season 6, with one of the most suspenseful and mercilessly explosive sequences on the show to date. The Winds of Winter wonderfully paid off a 2-season storyline that had started to drag. Cersei, choosing violence like she loves to do, purged King's Landing of just about every named character, including, unfortunately, her last remaining child, and ascended to the Iron Throne with Qyburn as her hand. Meanwhile, Daenerys finally set sail for Westeros, with a larger force than ever, now under her control, and on top of that, it was solidified that Arya's 2-season arc over in Braavos was truly over, via a throat slit, as she returned to Westeros with a new bag of tricks and wiped out the entire Freymail line. All in all, the best season finale the show's ever done. Number 5. Baelor, Season 1. Season 1's Baelor was a jumping-off point for the show not playing by conventional story rules. Within the delicious audience contempt behind killing off Sean Bean's Ned Stark lay the blueprints for a saga that would run circles around us tragedy-wise. The series had already been great, but this was the shocking moment that got the misery ball rolling. Elsewhere, Robb made a vow to the grotesque Walder Frey, Tyrion played a drinking game with Bronn and Shy, and Daenerys unwittingly lost her unborn child after seeking out dark magic to save a dying of Khal Drogo. Number 6. The Children, Season 4. Stannis and his army arrived at the Wall to save Jon Snow and the Night's Watch. Daenerys chained up her dragons and Tyrion, set free by Jaime, took a detour during his escape to grimly murder both Tywin and Shy. The children excelled at in Arya's cold, silent refusal to put the Hound out of his misery.
Brother, it's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.